Grand Rising. Good afternoon. Good evening. I just wanted to talk to you guys briefly. Going over to some government programs that's available to everyone right now. You better take advantage of it. If you have a small business, it's really a good time for small businesses. So, hey, I'm gonna go over a couple programs that's available to everyone. And I know most of you all in the so-called Black community are not aware of this, so that's why I'm bringing it to your attention so that you all can get some of this money as well. Um, some of these loans will start Friday, so you want to get involved and get on that because you don't want to miss them. It's going to be free money that doesn't have to be paid back as long as you do what the stipulations of the government contract says. You don't have to pay this money back. So I advise you to look it up. I'm gonna go over it, tell you about what some of these loans are, um, so you can see for yourself. I know right now I don't have many viewers, but no one's telling you this on live. All other people talking about who did this and who did that. Uh, I'm all about the money, chasing the business, keep going and get stronger in business, and trying to bring other people with me so we can get this bread on another level um, by businesses all across the world because they are the best opportunity and to do it. So if you're not thinking about doing it now, so I don't know when you're going to do it. If you're going to wait too late, it's not going to happen. So this is the best time. I'm gonna go over a few things for you. About a couple of loans that you can receive from the government. You don't have to pay this money back. They have two. They have actually four programs, but the two most important that affect us in the so-called Black community. You got your PPP loan, and then you have your disaster loan. So I'm gonna go into them both, give you a little details about it, and so that you all can contact the SBA and get these loans yourself. Because I won't even calling them loans, but they're not even really loans. Um, they're not even really loans. They're just grants. That's the technical term for what they are. They're just grants. Grants. A lot most times grants are free. So I'm gonna go over the Paycheck Protection Program. Now, this is for small businesses. So if you don't have a small business and you just relying on getting that $1,200 that the government's going to get you, I advise you not to take that money. Uh, there's a lot to go into about you shouldn't take the $1,200. That's nothing that you really, it's not going to help you. And then you may be liable for that. But most of you, like if you took my advice from previous videos that I've went over and made, you'll see that I always told you open up a business checking account, close your personal checking accounts, keep a personal savings account if you want. I totally deal through. I'll give you advice to build through your business accounts because with your business accounts you get larger loans. Uh, than a personal account. You're personally liable for anything that you personally do on a personal account. So on a business account, only the business is liable, not you as the individual. So let me go over the Paycheck Protection Program. Uh, and this is free money that's given to you based upon your employees you have in your business. It can be a sole proprietor, LLC, partnership, any of those. It can be any of those. You just want to go to your SBA. Uh, go to the SBA, look up Paycheck Protection Program. And I'm going to go over this. Let me find it for you. I had it here. And this is where you can get the application for this. Um, Once I get me a technical guy, edit guy, I'll make these videos a lot more streamlined, a little more professional. But at this time, I'm really not concerned with that. was more concerned with giving you the right information. And if you're smart enough, you'll take my information, go research it yourself. Don't take my word for anything that I say on here. I ask you, check it, check back me. Uh, that's this day and age. Now today, nobody can be pulling shit over your eyes because you can check back anybody what they say in a matter of an instance. So I advise you to fact check me. And if I've given wrong information, text me, call me. My numbers are available. Correct me. I'm not on stand. I'm not here not to be stand to be corrected. Everyone's susceptible to making mistakes. So I try to do my best to give you 100% accurate information at all times. That's what I pride myself on because I don't want anyone giving me any bullshit. So I ain't down with the bullshit. So I prefer to give you the knowledge of it, and you can go for yourself and find everything that you need to do. So let's go into this. Let me find this paycheck protection program. Let's see. I just want to give you some of the details about it. They got the application. I don't want to give you the application. You can look that up yourself. So the PPP loan was signed into law on March 27, 2020. On March 31st, the SBA issued its guidance and sample application for the loan to be used by banks. Here's a summary of the details you need to know. Now, who qualifies? A small business with fewer than 500 employees that was in business on or before February 15, 2020. So with that saying, any business with 500 or less employees on or before February 15th, 2020, it applies. So this can be an S Corp, a C Corp, LLC, sole proprietorship, or independent contractor. It also includes certain nonprofits. So also includes nonprofits. So it's pretty much open to anyone, as long as you was on or before February 15, 2020. So if your business was established before or on February 15, 2020, this applies to you. Uh, when obtaining the PPP loan, you need to certify that your business has been economically affected or economic uncertainty make the loan necessary. So pretty much all you have to do is give them some details why you think this affects you and why it affected your company and your business. A number of reasons. Uh, you had to shut down because the virus was spreading in your office. There's so many reasons you can come up. It was a community emergency if you're in the state of Michigan. The shutdown, a lockdown, all of those things you can use because it did affect your business. It affects everyone. So the government is offering you an assistance. So why not take it? It's free. It's a grant, a loan, whatever you want to call it. It's free. That's the most important thing. Uh, how much can you get? Up to $10 million. So you can get up to $10 million. So let's keep going. But the amount each business get is based on its payroll. So you got to have your payroll costs. The amount you qualify is based on 2.5 times your average monthly payroll costs. So you have to do an average cost of that, which you by 12 for 12 months. So you take the total for 12 months and then you subtract that. And that's what you do. So you take that, subtract that out of the total, you can get up to $10 million on this PPP loan, Paycheck Protection Plan program. So take advantage. Let's keep going. The amount you qualify for is based on 2.5 times your average monthly payroll cost. Your monthly average payroll is calculated based on your prior 12 months, like I just previously stated, of payroll costs. So you qualify for a $50,000 PPP loan. So, hey, this is the time to get some money. I've been telling you guys this is the best time ever. Uh, for especially for us so-called black people, this is the leveling. This is the level. This even the playing field. Because actually, we can put the pressure on the bankers to not to discriminate against us. If they discriminate against us, we're gonna bring it to the light. We're gonna bring it to the light. We're gonna expose that bank for what they are, greedy thieves. So if they're gonna be greedy thieves, we're gonna be there to be greedy thieves with them. So if they ain't gonna share it, we're gonna expose it. Plain and simple. What's included in your monthly payroll costs? It includes salary, wages, commissions, payment of vacation, sick, parental, family, medical leave, payment, retirement contributions, group health coverage premiums, and state and local taxes assessed on payroll. It doesn't include federal payroll taxes though. So it doesn't include federal payroll taxes. Don't matter. Still get the money. Green, get the money, dollar bill, y'all. It also doesn't include payroll costs for those making more than 100,000. So some of you, I know y'all gonna try to finesse the game a little bit. Just make sure you stay under 100,000 annually per employee. The first 100,000 is considered, but anything in excess is not considered for determining average monthly payroll costs. There you go. So what can I use the money for? First and foremost, payroll for you and your employees. Payroll. But you can also use the money for rent, mortgage, obligations, utilities, and other debt obligations you may have. And once again, this is the payroll protection program loan. What is the interest rate? 0.5%. You can't beat that. You almost borrow money for zero. 0.5%, 1%, half of 1%. So you telling me I got a $10,000 loan and I only have to pay 1% on $10,000, $50. This is free money. Or 1%, the interest on the paper loan, if it comes to that point, it's only 0.5%. 0.5%. You borrow money at 0.5%. Can't beat that. They're giving away money. The government is giving away money for businesses, small business, any size business, giving it away. This is a time to take advantage of. Don't sleep. I'm giving you the knowledge. Ain't no other black person on here giving you the knowledge to tell you to go get this money. Dr. Boys, he ain't telling you. Willie D ain't telling you. Choke no joke ain't telling you. They ain't telling you how to get no money, but they gonna tell you about somebody got hit upside the head, shot, robbed, or somebody hurting a black person, but they're not telling you black people can go get the money from the government just like anyone else. They up to $10 million. If you can prove your payroll cost is up to $10 million, you can get up to $10 million. The government willing to give you $10 million at 0.5%. 1%, 0.5%. Half or 1%. You can get $10 million loan. You only have to pay back 0.5%, not even 1%. Market's gonna crash. Market's gonna crash. Take my word. The government, this is a good thing short term. Taking this money short term, but you should be setting up for the long term when you take this money. Because in the long term, market's gonna crash. The dollar is gonna be kaput. They're flooding the market with treasury money. So they got $6.5 trillion that they gave out this past week. The government, Federal Reserve, and U.S. Treasury. Powell and Nucci. Those are the two most important people right now. They're giving away the money. Take this money, utilize this money, take it to the next level, because those who benefit from this next ride are going to be the ones who are going to be rich forever. The people who are rich now, they're going to lose all their money. Half of these people that you see have wealth today, when this virus is over, they're going to be fucked in the game. Trust me. And us who are on the bottom, we got the opportunity to go to the top now. We got the opportunity to get the 100 million, 200 million, 300 million. It's an even playing field now. The government is giving the money to whoever they want, anybody. They ain't even no checks and balances. You go to the bank on these loans, they can't tell you no. They can't tell you no. If the one that pretends he's gonna tell you no, say I'll go to another bank. The money is there. They got the money. The government gave them the money. The government ordered them, not gave them, assert them to give the money away to all the businesses. They don't want this economy to crash. They don't want that bubble to pop where we at. They don't want it to pop, so they're doing anything. The government said they will put unlimited amounts of money into the economy to keep it going by any means. They like Malcolm X, like by any means necessary. They holding a pistol, they holding a rifle by the window, like by any means necessary. That's how they get down. They do not want this economy to fall, so they're willing to give the money to anyone. But you got to know where to go get it. That's why I'm on here today. I'm telling you to go get this money. I want you to go get this money so we can all get this money. We can create some partnerships so we can all build bigger. This is where it's at. I'm telling you, you see how happy I am. I know I'm going to have about 300-400 million. Easy. Easy. So I'm looking for others to come with me. Let me continue. So when do I have to pay it back? The long term specified by the Treasury guidance is 2 years. You got 2 years to pay this money back, but you're going to have 6 months where it's going to be deferred. Loan payments are deferred for the first 6 months. See what I just said? There's no prepayment penalty though. So you can repay the loan early if you want to. Without no penalty. 90% of people not going to pay these loans back. But hey, it's free money. You don't have to pay it back. Because if you utilize it for what it's for, in the guidelines, SBA, government guidelines, you don't have to pay it back if you use it for what the purpose is intended for. Do I have to put up collateral or sign a personal guarantee? No. No. That's the best part, bro. Sis, that's the best part. No personal guarantee. That's what the vice grips trying to get a loan out the SBA. Now it's easy. They like, take the money. They almost forcing you to take this money. If you're stupid not to take it, you're crazy. LLC, sole proprietor, anybody, contractor, the people with the nonprofits, anybody can get this money. So don't sleep. Go get it. Now, last, how do you get this money? The loan forgiveness provision is the best part. You hear that? The loan forgiveness provision is the best part. You are eligible, for loan forgiveness for the amounts you spend over the next 8 weeks after receiving a loan on certain qualifying expenses. The qualifying expenses of the business over the 8-week period includes payroll costs, rent, interest on mortgage, debt, and utilities. There you go. If the number of full-time employees is reduced over this time period, or if your payroll costs are reduced 25% or more, then the amount of loan eligible for forgiveness will be reduced. So whatever you have left over, 25% of the loan don't have to go to those expenses. You can use it for whatever. But at the end of the 8 weeks, if you got something left over out of the money that they lent you, then you're gonna have to you can flip that over into a loan, and it converts into a loan at less than 1%. 0.5% is the specific interest rate. 0.5%. And I ain't never borrowed money at 0.5%. They putting the loan shark out of business. The loan shark want 50 cents on the dollar. The government said we better than the loan shark. Motherfucker, bring your business over here and then we get to you 50 cents on the dollar. Well, I ain't 50 cents. We'll be teaching 5 cents on the dollar. Excuse me, we'll be teaching 5 cents on the dollar. You can loan the money to the loan shark. Like they got $100,000 for you for 2% on 100,000. It's a no-brainer. This is crazy. Our government is really trying to keep this economy going by any means. It's not gonna happen, but we can get in on this And when that shit crash, we good. We ain't gonna spend our money frivolously. You don't take this money and go buy a Benz or go buy that. You take this money, get 10 other friends who got this money, y'all buy an apartment building. You buy a hotel. You buy a McDonald's. You buy a Subway. You do something like that with it. You don't go get no clothes. You don't go get no jewelry. You don't get nothing. You say, hey, you got 100 racks. The government just gave me 50. The government just gave me 50. They gave me 50. We got 10 people, got 50. We got 500,000. You about to put this shit to work. You're gonna turn this 5 into 5 million through 3 years. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. That's how you do this shit. So, okay, that's that for the payment protection loan. Now they have another loan I'm gonna go into for you guys. That's how you do it, man. For real. So that's just one. You can get a million on this loan from that loan there. Now they do have another loan. This is more like disaster. What is this? Not disaster. They use this for people, Katrina and everything, but it never went away. The other loan who I'm about to go into never went away. It just never utilized it. But now government is put more money into this program as well. The government has given out $6.5 trillion for businesses and people. You just gotta know where to go get it, and that's why your boy is here to tell you where to go get that shit. And just hit me with a little something. When y'all get that money, donate a little something to a brother. You know what I mean? Y'all wasn't getting this knowledge no way. You might as well say, "See, KJ, here you go, my guy. Just for giving me this information. That's all I do. I'm an information guy. For real. Some other cats be playing with y'all. They tell y'all how to see what the stars doing, what they ride and drive. Fuck that. I'm telling you how we don't ride and drive like that. Fuck a star. I'm a motherfucking star. All right. So this is for the coronavirus. I shouldn't say that, whatever that thing is they doing now. SBA disaster assistance response to the cervezas. We'll say that. Cerveza. That's beer in Spanish, you guys don't know. So the U.S. Small Business Administration offering designated states and territories low interest federal disaster loan for working capital to small businesses suffering substantial economic injury as a result of the cerveza. Upon a request received from a state or territory's governor, SBA will issue under its own authority as provided by the Cerveza Preparedness Response Supplemental Appropriations Act, was recently signed by the President, an economic injury disaster loan declaration. So there you go. Any such economic injury disaster loan assistance declaration issued by the SBA makes loans available statewide to small businesses and private nonprofit organizations to help alleviate economic injury. Cerveza. This will apply to current and future disaster assistance declarations related to Cerveza. SBA Office of Disaster Assistance will coordinate with the states or territories government to submit the request for economic injury disaster loan assistance. Mostly, it's every state. So this is just really just blah, 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 blah. I'm going to read it. Because I know a lot of you ain't going to go to the SBA and read it. Y'all just, I don't know, y'all motherfuckers hard-headed. Read this shit. Get this shit in your head. Get some motherfucking real money. Stop working a goddamn job. Because it ain't going to be none. So you better learn how to motherfucker. You better learn how to fucking code. You better learn how to motherfucking do UX. You better learn how to do motherfucking manufacturing your own shit. You better learn how to motherfucking make a shirt. You better learn how to, yeah, not make a shirt. I'm talking about sew that motherfucker with a machine. You better learn that shit. Because that shit, make a shoe from a motherfucking mold. You're going to have to learn how to do all that shit. That's where the money going to be at. You want to know that shit? You're going to be a motherfucking lost motherfucking nigga out here. Where I'm going to go, let me continue. These loans may be used to pay fixed debts, payroll, accounts payable, other bills that can be paid because of the disaster impact. I don't need to repeat that though. The interest rate is 3.75% for small business. The interest rate for nonprofits is 2.75%. These don't have to be paid back. They don't. If you use them for what they utilize for, they don't have to be paid back. The interest rates are for those who convert it to unused portions of the money. So if you don't use the money for what you see you're going to use it for, but you want to keep that money, then that's when those interest rates kick in. So the SBA offers loans with long-term repayments in order to keep payments affordable, up to a maximum of 30 years. Terms are determined on a case-by-case basis based upon each borrower's ability to repay. The SBA economic injury disaster loans are just one piece of the expanded focus of the federal government's coordinated response. I gotta say something about that. Now, that coordinated response, that's the $6.5 trillion that they're injecting into the economy. And that's not gonna be it. That's just right now. They just did that. We still on lockdown. So when the lockdown over, they're gonna probably inject another $6.5 million into the economy. So a total of $12 trillion gonna be in the economy this year. Are you gonna get you some of that? Yeah, I at least want $1 trillion. Areas eligible for SBA disaster loans. Small business owners in all U.S. states and territories are currently eligible to apply for a low interest loan due to the survey side. Thanks for the survey. It's kind of like the survey kind of got like a love-hate thing where we hate that. What do you call? I was in prison before, so it ain't like shit to me. Locked down. We won't lock down. Shit, I did 67 days in the hole straight. Couldn't come out over nothing. So this ain't really shit to me. But for you all, this is who's going through so much tragedy, lost your job. I'm not making fun of it, but you lost your job. Your family member caught this bullshit or whatever. There's a silver lining in all of this. And that's the government is giving everybody money. But everybody not going to do the right thing with it. That's going to be the bad part. That's going to be the sad part. They're going to give you the money, but you're not going to do the right thing with it. You need to get you some, hold on. You need to get you some silver. I forgot to tell you guys about the silver. In addition to getting these loans, you take that money, get you some silver. The silver right now is at the lowest point it's ever been in history. Silver. You ain't got no silver. Or gold. Gold, we can't even buy gold right now. You can still get a little silver. Get you some silver. It's about $14 an ounce right now. But it's going to go up to about $200 an ounce. Mark my word. Silver might even be $1,000 an ounce. Gold right now is at $1,500, $1,600 an ounce. Gold's going to go to $10,000 to $20,000 an ounce. So silver is going to be right behind it. And about, like I said, its highest point, we don't know yet. Hold on to yourself. You need to have some silver. See this? So you gotta be ready. If you ain't out here, you have a lot of people out here bullshit. Silver. This thing is this cap is filled with silver. You gotta have you some silver. This is called preparing for the worst. This is called preparing for the worst. Silver. Each one of these packs is an ounce of silver. Noodles. You got to be ready. Get ready. If you ain't, just get you a little bit of it. Because these going to trade 10, 20 times their value. 30, maybe 100 times their value. So get you some silver. These going to be 100 times their value. Right now, you can't even find these. You really can't find this one. If you see these out there, I want to buy them. Anybody willing to sell those? I want to buy them. Because you can't get those. Those are very hard to get. So get you some silver. Good to see you. Got to have that. So I gave you guys a little game, a little knowledge. And far as this disaster loan is advanced up to 10,000. I just wanted I didn't tell you how much you can get on the disaster loan. I did tell you how much you can get on the protection payroll program loan. You get up to 10 million on that, but you need your payroll and everything. You got to have it itemized with all your employees and everything, which is not hard to get. Really, this situation is really ripe for the government. Just don't know what they unleashed, especially if a lot of people take advantage of it. They really don't know what they unleashed. So take advantage of these loans, my family, my tribe. Uh, don't be sleep. Don't be late. You got the full year on the SBA loan, on the protection loan. No, for the disaster loan, you got it till December 31st. And on the payroll protection loan, you got it till June 31st, I think it is. So take advantage of both of those. Get you some silver. If you can afford gold, get gold. Get a little bit of that. Gold. Get you some gold. Any type. Just hold on to it. Just hold on if you can. Hold on to it if you can. If you even got to eat ramen noodles, save the silver. Because the silver's gonna get you out of the bad situation when it gets tight. It look rough. Looks rough. Go so far. Looks rough. But the government gonna ease your pain a little bit. Very short term though. Very short term. So take your money. Take your money. Start investing it wisely. Start coming together with your friends and family. Uh, do that so y'all can create a group of organization and start investing together. Find if it's a local, it's really about cash flow. So find you a local business that's selling in your area, and you and your families purchase that business, and you all your family work that business. Uh, Make sure try to buy the real estate with the business as well. Any business you get, try to buy the real estate with it. Improve the business, then sell the business. Continue that process. Improve the business, make the business profitable, sell the business. Start with small business, laundromats, uh, party stores, liquor stores, uh, cell phone stores. These little businesses here, you can buy any mostly, not the liquor store, the laundromat, not the laundromat. But you can get a laundromat liquor store for under 200,000. Cell phone store, 50,000. Pizza place, 50,000. Chicken and wing place, 50,000. You can open all these different businesses up under 50,000. 10 people, 5,000 a piece, 50,000. You got a restaurant, take shifts, work it, improve the quality of the business, buy existing businesses. Don't start one from scratch out. If you see, you always want to buy somebody who's already got cash flow coming in. They may be running it into the ground, but when you come on board, take it over. You fix everything up, repair everything, replace things, make the food quality better, or improve the services, make it better. Uh, in 2 to 3 years, you start maybe making the business turn over positive cash flow, and then you sell that business for a profit for you and your 10 investors. And you find another business, do the same thing, same thing, same thing. I'd advise you don't buy clothing stores. Though. Clothing, anything related to clothing, uh, I would suggest you open that type of brick and mortar uh, clothing stores. It's too cheap. People sell used clothes online. Got everything. Clothes are some of the cheapest things you can buy. I mean, you can buy expensive clothes for pennies on the dollar now. If you don't mind wearing maybe a used pair of Gucci's or a used pair of Louis Vuittons that look still brand new, you can get them for $1,000 at Louis Vuitton. Offer Up, Let Go, Mercari, all those different places. You get that shit on there for $25. I mean, not excuse me, not 25% on the dollar. You know what I mean? 50% on the dollar. So just be wise in what you do. If you be wise in what you do, you can always make your income grow. And that's really what it's about. Monthly income. Monthly cash flow. You want to increase that monthly cash flow over and over and over again. So utilize the tools that's available to you. The government's giving away money. Get you some silver, get you some gold. Come together with friends and family. It's not really good to go in business with friends and family, but if you don't have no other choice, hey, start where you can. That's it. So I'm not gonna bore you guys any longer. I think the few viewers who watch, and I know many are watching, spread the news, spread the word. Uh, I'm here for you guys. I'm coming to bring it live, all the way real. I ain't with the bullshit. You want the mother cats for that. I'm all about money, finance, and moving forward. Uh, so if that's what you with, I enjoy you watching. And thank you from the bottom of my heart, top of my heart. So with that said, I'm leave like I always leave. We are gods.